Hello. For anybody who is in, welcome. And if anybody is for the people who's watching the replay, I'd just like to say welcome and thanks for watching. Unfortunately, my guest star for tonight has had something come up, but if she gets back in time, she's going to join us. So I'm just going to sit here and kind of work on my little project until some people come in. And until the notification goes out. The notification usually goes out late. So, hey, Grammy Colleen, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Oh, thank you, Grammy Colleen. I appreciate that. Just a little bit of announcements. I do plan on for the month of October for my lives. I'm going to be changing the time that I go live. I know that someone else that does the Zingo, I can't remember the person's name. I'm so bad with remembering names. But the person that does the Zingo is usually live at the same time that I am on Sunday nights. So I'm going to be changing the time that I go live on Sunday nights to most likely, I'll probably just like up it an hour. So I'll just be coming on an hour earlier than I have been. I woke up sick yesterday. I think it's the virus. So far, I'm okay. We'll test tomorrow. Oh, no. I hope it's not. Maybe it's just a cold, a regular cold. Or maybe it's just allergies. Liz Crochet and more doesn't go. Okay, thank you. I'm so horrible with names and remembering stuff. But yeah, with her doing it, I know a lot of people likes to go and join in on that, and so I'm going to be changing the time for my live for the month of October. Me too. I am vaccinated. My daughter-in-law had it last week. Oh gosh. I've had it twice and it is not fun. Although I didn't have bad cases of it. I just had it, just kind of like the head cold part of it. So it wasn't extremely bad. It was bad enough, but it wasn't, all in my chest or anything like that. What are you working on? I'm just winging it really. I'm just I wanted to see what this Karen cake would work up like. And so because it has so much yardage, I knew that it would be good for a shawl. So I'm just doing a plain double crochet shawl here that I wanted to see what these colors here, find my camera. I wanted to see what these colors right here would look like worked up because they're so pretty to me. I hurt and don't feel good. I'm sorry you had it twice. Yeah, I'm, I don't, I don't wish it on nobody. That's for sure. Because oh Lord, it ain't good. My dad had the really, really bad version of it where he was throwing up and um, couldn't keep anything down, and he had it twice, that same version. And my dad was really bad with it. We thought we were going to have to take him to the hospital, but he finally got over it. The second time wasn't as bad as the first time that he had it. Ooh, it was really bad that first time. He was down with it for probably um, about 2 weeks. And it still took him a little while afterwards to get over it completely, but he finally stopped throwing up after about 2 weeks. Um, hey, Shatika. I hope I said that right. Um, I'm really bad with names, but welcome in. Yeah, I just really kind of wanted to do some kind of something that I really didn't have to think about so that I could do it while I was talking to y'all. I have no smell or taste, praying I don't end up in the hospital with all my yucky health issues. Oh, goodness. I will pray, Grammy Colleen. I will, because I hope that you don't have to do that too. That would really be awful. It's awful to have to be in the hospital, period. You're welcome. Like I said, hopefully it's just a false alarm and you will test negative. And I definitely hope you get to feeling better really soon. So, what have you been up to? Is an anniversary cake big enough for a decent sized throw, you think? Um, if you have just one, it would make like probably a lap gan. Um, I use two to make a good size blanket because my husband and my son are really tall. Um, so they like them to go from head to toe. Um, but like I said, if you only have one, you could definitely probably get a a, a decent lap gan size out of it. Um, especially if you, depending on like the stitch that you use. If you use kind of a, not like, now if you were doing like all single crochets, no, it probably wouldn't. um, but um if you did like a granny square or something type, or like an inline granny stitch or something like that, it would be, it would, I would think so. I normally, like I said, use two when I do my blankets with them, but um, I finished two hooded hexie cardigans for my granddaughters and a poncho for my great niece. Ooh, did you use your own patterns for them, or were they um, were they some that you got from somewhere? Like, did you make your own pattern, or did you? It's our first anniversary cake. Oh, I love anniversary cakes. They are my favorite. Um, Especially for blankets. Um, with the self-strapping and the the way that they can just like work up, and you don't really have to worry about, because I don't color control when I use self-strapping. Hey Patty, welcome in. How are you tonight? Yes, I just make them up. I have the hexagon cardigan on my tutorials. Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. I don't know if I've ever made a hexagon cardigan. I made a cocoon cardigan one time for my mom, um, for Christmas one year. She loved it. She's always cold. About 10 years ago, when my first granddaughter was born, I created a lot of patterns. I am in the process of getting all those changed over to free tutorials here on YouTube. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to definitely keep a lookout for that. I love doing patterns. Hexagons are easy and so comfy. I'm just now getting my own notification, y'all, for telling people that I'm live. Almost 13 minutes in, y'all. Come on, YouTube, do better. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try the Hexie cardigan. I love cardigans, and but the ones that I've made are always like um, in panels, um, that you have to like sew together, like a back panel and then two front panels, and then you attach your sleeves separately and everything. So yeah. Trying to leave a legacy for my future grandchildren. Then, when anyone wants Grammy's recipes, so to speak, it's here. Hey, you got a point there. We'll look you up. Grammy calling. Crochet's doing good. Hope all in chat are as well. Like making hexagons. Yay! Patty, are you working on anything right now? Kay had messaged me, y'all. Let me we should collab, Heather, when you have time. Sure. Anytime, especially after this next week, because y'all know this next week is going to be my last week at my job. So I'll have a lot more time on my hands. Um, Another thing too is if you're ever interested, if you know, in like going live with me as my guest for my Sunday night lives, shoot me an email and let me know, because especially for the month of October, I'm going to be looking for guests for that also. But Kay had sent me a message. Let me reply to her real quick. No, I'm not. Just got home from train excursion to Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. So going to relax a bit. What's the train excursion? Yes, that would be awesome. I am looking for friends. I am always looking for friends, Grammy calling. I consider each and every single person on YouTube that is a crafter my friend, even if we're not friends yet. They're already my friends. I have never been to Pennsylvania. Whew. That is a long way away from me. A very long way. So, although I would like to go to like what is it, Lancaster, um, where like the Amish community is. Um, I want to go to like one of their country stores or whatever and check out some of their stuff. I think it would be pretty cool to do that. I'm in Washington State. Wow. That is far away from me, too. Yeah. I'm all the way down here in Alabama. And we look out for this hurricane right now that they keep talking about. Don't know for sure if it's going to hit us or not. One minute it's going to miss us, and one minute it's going to come up and hit us. So I don't think they know what it's going to do. But yeah, Grammy Colleen, anytime you want to, you can just message, send me an email and let me know Sunday in October would be good for you. And my email address are all of my videos. So you can email me and just let me know what Sunday would be good for you, and I'll put you down. History of the Olympic, Jim Thorpe. It was a 125-mile round trip. Beautiful old buildings, good food. I live about 45 minutes from Lancaster. Oh, dang. Have you ever been to Lancaster, Patty? And like went to one of the little shops that I was talking about? I will send you an email. Sounds good. Are the trees changing? I don't think they are here yet. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to change here. The wind's been blowing. There's been like it's still been hot because it's always hot here. Not always. We get about 2 good months of the colder weather, but we've had some nice breeze blowing here about the past week or so. Hey, Angel, welcome in. I can't believe I made one of your lives. I'm so tickled. I'm a newbie to your channel, but you're already in my prayers and my heart. Oh, thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. And I am tickled that you were able to make my live too. Glad to have you here. So, how are you tonight? Are you working on anything? Not yet. About the leaves, probably another 2 weeks before peak. I'm ready for it to get colder. Although my sweater that I've been knitting's not finished yet, so I guess I shouldn't be ready yet because I'm going to want to be able to wear it. So I guess it does need to just hold off until I can finish it. I'm such a slow knitter. I'm working on a baby blanket and waiting to see what the storm does in Florida. Oh, do you live in Florida, Angel? I was just talking about that storm. I've been trying to keep an eye on it to see what it's doing too. I do not like bad weather, y'all. Not even a little bit. I am so not about no bad weather. Yes, ma'am. I live in Florida, the north part. Where about? You might not be that far from me then, because I'm in the very southern part of Alabama. My husband's family's from Florida, but they're down towards the central part of Florida. Titusville, Pennsylvania is at opposite side of Pennsylvania from me. Top of Pennsylvania to the west. I am lower corner in the east part. Oh. I hope to be able to travel to places one day. I want to go and visit other states and stuff. I live near Tallahassee, Apalachicola National Forest. Oh, okay. So it's not too bad. My dad, we were doing some work for one of my dad's friends down in Tallahassee not too long ago. We we put new siding on his house and painted it, and I forget what all else they did. I was only there for the first part of it because then I had started my new job that I'm now about to lose because the company's shutting down. But they were down there for quite a while. They were down there, I think, about 8 or 10 weeks, something like that, doing all kind of stuff. My dad owns a construction company, y'all. If y'all were wondering what I was talking about, they do construction work. They do all kind of remodeling and roofing and building stuff and all different kinds of stuff. They do some of everything. Oh, and just in case anybody was wondering, you may have noticed that I did not put a tutorial out this week for Tutorial Thursday. It's actually because I am working on a special pattern that I am going to do a tutorial on, and I'm going to do a release of the pattern when I'm finished with it. I hope to have it finished by this coming Thursday for Tutorial Thursday. But I don't know if I'll have it finished yet or not because I'm still writing the pattern up and everything. But yeah. What are you working on, Heather, since I missed the first of all? It's just something, it's just a regular little double crochet type shawl, I guess you could call it, is what it would be once it gets bigger. I was really just trying out this yarn here. I wanted to see how it looked worked up. And these size cakes are really good for shawls because of the amount of yardage that it has. You can pretty much get a big shawl out of one cake depending on the stitch work. Because it's got like 760 yards, I think. Yeah. And I just wanted to see what these colors look like worked up. So I just wanted, and I also wanted to do something that, I didn't really have to think about so that I could talk to y'all while I was working on it. It's just something really to keep my hands busy so that, because my anxiety gets bad sometimes and I have to keep my hands busy. So how long was your trip for, Patty, that you went on for the excursion? don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but somebody's got a loud vehicle. Left this morning at 7. Wow. Drove to, is that Reading or Reading, Pennsylvania? That's where we boarded the excursion train. Train ride almost 3 hours. What? What in the world is Nightbot talking about? That's the first time he's popped up in any of my lives, and he gonna tell somebody to stop doing emotes. What in the world? I'm sorry, Grammy. Had 3.5 hours to explore the town. We mail you in a bit. I have to run for now. Crochet love and hugs to you all. Thank you. Reading like you're reading a book. Okay. So Nightbot is the, I don't know what is up with that. I don't know why Nightbot would say stop spamming emotes. Hey, Johanna, aka is that Gani Joe? I'm sorry if I didn't say that right. Welcome in. Yeah, please give me a thumbs up when y'all come in or before y'all leave. That would really help me out a lot, guys. Thank you, Angel. No, I'm sorry. I told you I'm tired of the first way you said it. Reading? Okay. That's okay, Patty. I'm always tired. Perks of having thyroid issues. Yes, gave my thumbs up. Thank you, Patty. So what kind of baby blanket are you working on, Angel? Hey, Mary Bell, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? I think my Nightbot has a virus or something, y'all. Is Michelle Crochets in Kansas here? Did I miss her? It's Mandala Unicorn yarn for my pastor's first great grand. And then I have a boy blanket to make, and hopefully I can start on Christmas presents. Okay. Do you know Lydia's channel name? She crochets. I don't. I'm so bad with names, y'all. I'm sorry. I very rarely remember names. I mean, I'm really sorry. Um okay, hey Michelle. I don't know what my Notbot is doing. This is the first time he's ever even popped up in my live since I set it up, and I don't know. He's acting retarded. You're not but zip Michelle. She's here. I know, right? Yarn Works by Lydia. Okay. Um, I don't know if I've heard of her. Mint zapped. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, my Notebot gave somebody else a warning early a while ago for posting emojis or whatever, and I was like, "What?" I wish everybody was close by. We have a lot of chicken legs. We get at least 18 a day right now. Wow. And I'm hungry too. Oh, chicken eggs. Oh, that's cool. We have chickens too. Um, we only have a couple though, so we don't get eggs like that. But that's good though. You get that many. I don't think we have it like 3 chickens now. I think we're down to like 3 chickens. So we don't get that much. But I don't eat eggs. So I don't know why, but every time I eat eggs, they make me feel nauseated. So but my husband loves them. He'll eat them. He cooks with them a lot. I mean, I use them to like bake and stuff, but I don't just like cook them and eat them because I don't know why. They just make me feel nauseated after I eat them. I threw you some yarn here. Thank you, Johanna. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy some of my content or maybe all of my content. Store bought eggs, too much stuff in them. Yeah. I will say, like, when I'm like making a cake or some brownies or something, I do like to use my chicken eggs because I don't know, something about like the eggs from here. They make the cake or brownies or whatever or anything like that. They make it so much more rich or and moist or something. I don't know. I don't know what. Maybe it's the stuff they put. I don't know. Sometimes I feel nauseated after eating eggs too. I don't understand it. Like they're supposed to be good for you, but I don't know. So I'm not getting very far. My little. This looks like a swatch instead of a um instead of a shawl. I'm gonna add some variation into it, I think. Put a little fillet in there. That way it'll be more open for fall weather. Because this is considered a 4-weight yarn. Although I don't really think that it will, I don't think it's as thick as like an acrylic 4-weight yarn. It really kind of seems more like a thick 3-weight to me for these cloud cakes. Your live came up in my news feed, so I thought I'd stop in for a while. Well, I appreciate it. We're glad to have you in here. I'm glad it popped up for you. Are you working on anything? We just like to come on Sunday nights and just have a little chit chat and work on some projects that don't really take a lot of thinking, I guess. Like this, I'm not even going by a pattern or anything on this. I'm just winging it, as Angela at My Precious Yarnery would say. I'm definitely winging it because I just wanted to see what this yarn would look like worked up. Because it has such pretty colors. Pretty, pretty colors. Maribel, did I ask you if you're working on anything? If I didn't, are you? I know I have you over on Instagram, so I see a lot of the stuff that you post that you've been working on. It's so pretty. Did that wrong. You gotta make it match, Heather. Do y'all ever talk to yourself while you crochet? I do that a lot. Hey, Yarn Barf, welcome in. Hi, Heather and everyone in chat at My Shop Crochets in Kansas. Are you looking for Yarnworks by Lydia and Annan? I probably won't stay, but I gave you a thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it, Yarn Barf. And thanks for popping in anyway. Also, oh, I missed something. I'm crocheting another half circle shawl. You know, that's something that I've never crocheted, and they look so cool. And I think I have a skinny cake that is really pretty colors. I think I might try one. Any patterns that you would suggest for me, Maribel? Also working on a mosaic blanket. I haven't tried mosaic yet. I'm a slow typer. It's okay, Joanna. Is it Joanna or Johanna? Or am I not even saying the name right at all? All the time, my cats look at me like, "Are you crazy?" My cats always look at me like that. They're like, "Mama, who are you talking to? Are you talking to us?" Well, I love how pointy shawls. I am not into using them for myself. I don't really use shawls a lot either. I'd prefer like a cardigan or something, but I love making them and donating them. So, anytime that there goes yarn or not by acting crazy again. I don't know what he is up to tonight, but he's supposed to be getting people that I don't want in here out of here, not people that I do want in here. Yes, I have been doing a pattern by Selena. Let me write this down. Okay. Selena. I can't even pronounce that. Is it Veronique? Veronique Crochet called the Polino shawl. I love how they look, the point shawl. I love how all shawls look, but I just don't really wear them very much. But I would most likely use a more rounded one. Yeah. I have frogged this baby lovey twice already, and I guess 3 times a charm. I hear you, Joanna. I was working on, what was I working on? And this pattern that I'm creating to do a tutorial for on my channel, I have been saying, oh, bye, Patty. Thanks for coming in. Get you some rest. But I had to frog it a few times while I was working on trying to get the pattern done on it. Maribel, is that is that a YouTube channel, or is it does she have a website for her patterns, or not? But doesn't like it when people use all caps. And Angel's username is all in caps, and so is mine. Oh my goodness. Yes, she has a YouTube channel. Okay, cool. I'm going to check that out because I want to make one. Also refers you to her website on her channel for the patterns. Cool. That's awesome. You know what? I just realized I did not increase this row at the beginning. Now I got talk about frogging. Here we go. I also have maybe 7 or 8 other whips going on. Girl, I got so many whips. They're not even whips anymore. They're just plain UFOs. And they're ailing and they'll get done. Let's try this again. And I'm always constantly starting something else. I got to do some more research on this Nightbot, man. I don't know. I got to figure out how to control him. Oh my goodness. I've got a lap full of cotton yarn barf trying to untangle it. Ugh, I hate untangling yarn. I've got some scrap yarn that is nothing but a big ball of yarn barf. It's not really, but it's like the whole ball was just, it was badly wound or something, because it's all tangled up. And I have not took the time to skein it up or even unwind it. I need to untangle it and then cake it up on my ball winder, but I don't know if I will ever get around to it. I guess Nightbot got mad at me. I'm telling you, he's getting mad at everybody tonight. I don't know what his problem is. Yarn barf, I need cotton, but I still like to help you untangle. I don't like to untangle acrylic. Ooh. I do not like to have to untangle stuff. Most of the time, if it gets tangled like that, if I'm in a project and it's tangled, I'll most of the time just cut it and get a different skein of yarn or ball or whatever, because I just don't like to mess with it. Now, if it's just like a little bit, I'll go ahead and do it. But if it's bad, nope, it's just going in my scrap bag and to be messed with later. I'll eventually do it just to, give me something to do maybe, but I'm not that bored yet. I'm not bored enough to sit and untangle all. Y'all, I've got a bag full of scraps that need to be untangled and like caked up, and I'm not bored enough to sit there and do it yet. I do not like to untangle yarn. Don't give emotes if we can't use them, right? Like I said, I got to do some more research on this Nightbot stuff. Find out how this thing's working or how it works and stuff, because that's just crazy. Can one of y'all type the word drop so that I can see if he'll drop y'all's link? Because I'm still trying to like get the feel of it, because I have this is the first live he's popped up in. He didn't even pop up in my last one. At Angel J, I have more cotton yarn, but I am trying to salvage this stuff. I bought a cheap yarn ball winder from Amazon, and it's going back this week. It even smelled like perfume when I opened it. What in the world? That is crazy. I bought mine from Amazon, and mine wasn't like that, and I don't think I paid but like $30 maybe for mine. See, he's not dropping y'all's links. He's not working right. He wants to get on to somebody but not do what he's supposed to do. I got to figure out how to work this thing. I'm sorry, y'all. I am very not good at this whole tech stuff. Was obviously a return, a cheap Chinese no-name model. Wow. That's crazy. The nitpick winder is good. Is that one on Amazon too, Angel? I've had mine for a while, and I think that the wheels are getting worn out on it because it's like dragging when I'm winding my yarn now. So I think it's getting to be about time for a new one for me. I'm still trying to figure out all the ins and outs of building my channel. I just hit my M. Good as sturdy. You just hit your what, Johanna? Do you think some lubricant would help your winder? I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Maybe. I just bought some WD-40. I guess I could try like spraying it on there and see if it'll loosen it up some. But I've mostly been using it lately like for winding yarn off of my Swift. And so I don't know if the Swift is what's causing it to grab and drag like it's doing, or if the wheels are just, I don't know. But that is a good idea. I'll try it and see if that'll, yeah, just a wee bit. Yeah. Spray a little bit on there and then like crank it and see. Because when it's not winding yarn and I spin the wheel, the crank thing, it doesn't feel like it's dragging. But when there's yarn winding on it, it feels like it drags in certain spots. It's like it jumps or something. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out stuff on my channel too, Johanna. I just hit my 500 and got my community tab. I was so excited. How much green is left before I get to the blue? I want to see the blue. Thank you, Maribel. Yeah, it's been really awesome to have the community tab so that I can talk without having to do like a short video or something. I can just post some words, especially if it's just something really small, like an announcement or something. It's so much more convenient than having to like do one of the shorts or something. Well, I added in a little bit of filet to this, y'all. I'm trying to get to the blue. I want to see what the blue looks like. Yep, that was my goal too. I wanted that community tab. And all these lovely yarny people help me get it. As soon as I get through with the live, Johanna, I'll go over and subscribe to you so that that'll be at least one more. I know, right? I am too. So I want to see what these colors look like. Because they look so pretty to me in the cake. And I know that, I don't know, my camera tonight looks like it might be showing the colors better than when I showed it on my video. But I want to see what all these colors look like in a actual stitch, not just in a cake. My lips are chapped for some reason. That's really pretty, Hitter. Thank you. I know, I love it. Y'all, I actually got it because I don't know if y'all know or not, but even though I live in Alabama, I'm not an Alabama fan, football fan. I'm an Auburn football fan. So, and Auburn's colors are orange and blue. And so when I seen all that orange and blue in this cake, I was like, oh man, I gotta have it. Even though it has, a couple of other colors in with it too, it still had a lot of orange and blue. So I was like, yeah, I gotta have it. So I bought it, and like I said, I wanted to see what it was gonna work up like because it's been on my shelf since I bought it. Of course, I think I got it like a week ago. So it's not been that long. I hadn't let it sit that long, but I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do for the live, like what I was gonna, have here to work on. And so, and I got to looking around, and I seen that cake sitting up there, and I was like, I'll make a shawl. Just a simple, basic shawl, nothing fancy or anything. But being that these are my favorite, well, not my favorite colors. Blue's my favorite color, but it's my favorite football team colors. This may actually be a shawl that I keep instead of donate. I'm getting hungry. Oh, I'm hitting blue, y'all. I'm hitting blue. Look. I'm hitting blue. Do you get cold weather in the winter there? A lot of times here, it doesn't like really get cold. I mean, it'll get chilly, but not really cold until about January. It'll stay cold for about January and February. Like it'll get down to around the 30s to the 20s and stuff in January and February. But for the most part, sometimes in December, but we have had some hot Christmases. So it don't, it doesn't really get cold for very long. I wish it would stay cold longer. I've even said that I would. I've even said that I would consider moving north because we don't ever get no snow or nothing, and I like snow, but I don't know. I probably won't never move nowhere though. Also watching on my TV, Heather, can you teach us on a tutorial how to fillet crochet, please? It's funny that you asked because I am working on a cardigan pattern that is fillet crochet. So it'll be coming. Well, now that I'm not gonna be working for very much longer, it may come sooner than later. So yeah, I surely will. Hitting blue in a perfect place too. Yeah. I'm in Connecticut, already pretty cool here. I mean, it's been like the last week or so, we've had like breezes, like the wind's been blowing, but it's still getting into the 90s here during the day. When I lived in New Jersey, it hit 81 degrees on Christmas Day. And I was wearing a velvet dress that my mom made me. Oh, I know you was hot, girl. Woo wee. Yeah, it stays getting into the 90s here, way into on down closer to December. I'm making a filet crochet cross right now. It's a pattern from a Christmas edition of Magic Crochet dated 1992. Ooh, I like that. Please share it with us. I'm using white cotton yarn and a 4mm hook. So that's why you were untangling the cotton yarn. Is there a website or something for the pattern yarn barf? And I'm sorry that I keep having to call you yarn barf. I know I know you've probably told me your name or it and like I said, I am so bad with names. That does sound really cool though. I don't crochet with cotton very much. Christy, okay. Oh, it's in a magazine. Hey, Granny D! Thanks for popping in. I will try to remember your name. I promise. What you got going on tonight, Granny D? Oh my gosh, there goes Nightbot again. I think he's targeting you, Angel. I made the Easy Breezy shawl by Kristen Omdahl for Granny D. She opened it on her live last Friday. Dang. I missed the live because I was at a birthday party. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the replay. I'm innocent. I know you are, Angel. He is just on it tonight. Getting ready to record a reading for the squirrels. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that live out that I missed so that I can see it. I know it's gorgeous. Central Texas is in the high 90s. Yeah, I think it was getting like somewhere between 91 to 97 last week on days. But like I said, there was a breeze, so it wasn't as bad. It's the third or fourth one I've made. If you garter tie it up the front, it looks like a poncho. I don't know how to do a garter tie. Oh, I know it is Granny D, even though I hadn't seen it. Okay, cool. The Easy Breezy shawl, it's mostly like the granny stitch, isn't it? I had watched some of Kristen Omdahl's videos. Let so many videos play while I'm at work. So I just kind of let my subscriber the people that I'm subscribed to, I just let their videos play while I'm at work so that I have something to listen to while I'm crocheting or knitting or diamond painting or whatever while I'm at work, because it's so close to my job and I literally have nothing to do. I'm sitting there for 8 hours at my desk just crocheting and knitting or diamond painting. So I let everybody's videos just play so I have something to listen to. A garter tie is like you were lacing up a pair of sneakers. Huh. That's cool. So do you do it with a crochet hook, or do you do it with like a yarn needle? It's the colorways that keep it very interesting. My first one was made with mandala in the colorway of Thunderbird. I think I have some mandala sparkle yarn. I might make one with it. I need to use that yarn up anyway. I've never done an I-cord either. I don't know if I could. I'm sure I probably could if I tried, but it's a 3-weight yarn and you use a size K hook, I think. I love the pattern. I seen it on her video that I watched. I forget what video it was. I watched a couple of her knitting tutorials too. She knits English style and I knit continental. So sometimes it's a little confusing on like how to do the stitches. I love mine in the facet, so soft and pretty. I only got one ball of that facet yarn. My Michaels, they only had one color that I liked. So, but I made hats out of it. Knitted hats because I wanted to see what it would look like knitted up. I-cord is very easy. You can crochet or knit it. I'm sure if I could probably find a tutorial on it and try it. There's a lot of people use it for like borders and stuff or something, I think. Oh, Bod has a tutorial on the I-cord. Okay, well, I know I could probably learn it from her tutorials because she is awesome with her tutorials. I love making her patterns. She is so awesome. I love Crystal to death. I wish I could learn Continental. My hands just want to do what they've always done. I tried to do the English, the throwing thing to begin with, but I guess because I've crocheted for so long, the yarn just didn't feel right in my right hand. So I had to do it with my left hand. So I had to do it Continental. That's just the way that felt right to me. They have I-cord makers, crochet rocks. Tracy has some in her shop. I'm confused, Angel. Did I miss something? I don't know who. Are you talking of? Well, obviously you're talking about somebody, but I don't. Is that a YouTube channel? Yes, I love Bod's tutorials. We all love Bod. Yes, we do. She has got so many awesome patterns, y'all. I want to just make like all of them, but I don't think anybody could make all of her patterns. Right, Continental comes more naturally to crocheters. I knitted before I learned crochet. So I learned crochet when I was like, I want to say I was like somewhere between 6 and 8. My mom taught me. So Tracy is across the pond. You can probably get on in Walmart craft aisle. Tracy has a channel called Crochet Rocks. She's from the UK. She's cool. Okay. I haven't heard of that one. I'm going to have to check that one out. Let me write it down. Y'all, if I don't write this stuff down, I'll forget it. Let's see. Crochet Rocks. I was 9 when I learned to knit. Yeah. I actually just taught myself a few weeks ago to knit. I just watched some tutorials. I watched some of Spring's tutorials. The Fiber Enthusiast. I watched some of hers. Oh goodness, I can't remember that other channel. It's something knit and crochet. Oh my goodness. I do not remember what that channel name is, but I watched some of hers and I just started doing it. I just kept practicing just like the knit and purl stitch, and now I'm making socks and hats and sweaters. And I started a blanket, but that's liable to take me forever. I'd love to order some yarn from Tracy, but I must start saving for Christmas for my girls and their fams. I understand that, Granny D. Yeah, a lot of people are starting to to get ready for Christmas now. It's what, 3 months away now? About to be. It looks basically like an oversized spool, and it has nails on the top, and the cord comes out through the hole in the spool. Super easy. I bought one of those like knitting for beginner kits or whatever, and it just comes with those like straight needles, the straight knitting needles and stuff. I do not like the straight knit needles. I prefer circular. Those straight knitting needles I cannot hold on to. Every time I would knit across one row, I'd drop my other needle. I still haven't learned to knit socks or tops and sweaters. I want to though. I'm just following a tutorial, Granny D. Um, I have I follow the Crazy Sock Lady for socks tutorial, and let me look right here and see. Let's see if I can find the Ashley Lillis is who I am following the tutorial for the sweater that I'm making. My electric company returned my last payment in September, and I never knew it. Now I have a killer large bill. I am quite upset about it. I'll be calling them first thing tomorrow morning. Oh my goodness. I don't blame you there, Christy. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna write your. I almost called you Yarn Barf again, and you've done told me your name. I'm gonna write it down. I've never found one easy enough for socks. I like doing them on 9-inch circulars that are easy. That to me, that's easier than any of the other methods. The DPNs, they get in the way of each other. Magic loop, I am doing a pair on magic loop right now, but you have to really I have to really go slow with it so that I make sure not to get the ladders on the sides. Like I have to put a lot of concentration into it. Um, so I if you, with you being an experienced knitter, Granny D, these are the ones that I recommend. Especially if you're using sock weight. The ChowGoo 9-inch circular for whatever size yarn you use for the socks. I use the sock weight, the one fine or whatever. So these are 2.25 needles, and they take a minute to get used to when you're using them because they're so much shorter and smaller than other regular needles. But once you get used to them, these are awesome. I love them. I cannot knit with wooden needles. I have not, even when I started, I could not knit with wooden needles. I had to get these. And I got this from off of Amazon. And I've got like 3 pair of these now. I love the ChowGoo or ChowGoo, however you say it. We have more than one Yarny Peep in our community with the same name, but they all spell theirs differently. Okay. Well, I'm going to try to remember it. What size circular are you talking about for socks, Angel? Or because the for the circulars for the socks, I use the 9-inch needles. I want to get the ChowGoo Shorties set. And what it is it's basically a whole set of interchangeable needles, but they're for but they're for like the small needles. They have the needle itself's like 2 or 3 inches, and then they have the short cords to make like I want to say it's like 8, 9, and 10-inch circulars, but they're interchangeable. I want a set of those, but they're like almost $100. I can't get them yet. pronounced like chalgu. Yeah, I thought that was how it was. I bought me the plastic stray kids needles. I haven't started learning yet, but I want to make socks. That was my main reason for wanting to learn too, Angel. I wanted to make socks. I have like 3 pair going right now. Straight plastic needles. Yeah. Those chalgus have a good rating on Amazon. They're awesome. I love them. And I know that like most people recommend for when you're learning to he's checking to see if I'm still alive. But most people are recommend like, you know, starting out with like the bamboo needles or whatever. I bought some and I cannot knit with them. They like snug on my yarn and I can't deal with it. I had to have the metals. So I learned on metal and I knit with, I almost said crochet. I knit with the metal. Hey Steve, how are you? Welcome in. Glad to have you. But yes, I love the chalgus. The needle that I got for my magic loop, I have a 32-inch, but I'm not as fond of it because it's not a chalgus, and the cable on it is a lot less bendy, I guess you would say. So I don't really like it. So I ordered me a chalgus 40-inch. So because I want to learn how to do the 2 socks at the same time or whatever on there. So I ordered me that one, and that's the one that I'm knitting magic loop. I'm just doing one at the time right now so that I can get the hang of doing magic loop, and then I'm gonna try doing 2 at a time on it. So I went ahead and got the 40-inch cable, but it's a chalgus too, and I'm done with all of the cheaper versions of the knitting needles. Chalgus is worth the price. I think I paid like $11 for this needle, and I bought 3 of them because they're that good. I love them. Oh, and I'm missing comments because I'm talking. I have an interchangeable set of chalgus, but they don't start with the tiny ones for socks. Mine was almost $200. That was my big splurge on vacay this summer at a yarn shop I love. Yeah. I plan on getting the chalgus sets, every one that they have. I want the chalgus, the shorties, like I said. There's a set of DPNs that I want, and it's cheaper than the shorty set. It's only like $62 for the DPN set. But I don't need any needles that are bigger than probably like a 5 millimeter, because I'm not going to be crocheting anything. I mean, I'm so stuck on crochet. New knitter here. Tell on yourself, Heather. No, but I am not going to be knitting anything with like anything higher than a 4-weight yarn. So, or at least I don't plan to. I prefer DPNs with socks, also like highs. See, the DPNs just get in my way. I can't. I've tried DPNs. That was what I think that was the first thing that I started with, doing the socks, and they just got all up in my way. I was thinking of doing a late night live tonight. Oh, howdy, Christy. Hey, Steve. Okay, D, I will stay up. My physical therapy isn't coming tomorrow until the afternoon. Oh, Lordy, I tried DPNs and feel like I'm Wrestling a porcupine. I know. I feel that way too. And I tried to use them. They stabbed me all in the hands and everything. And I have a callus now, or just like some hard skin, I guess. Really, not really a callus, but on my pointer finger right here, where I have the habit of pushing the needle back to when I'm taking the stitch off after I've knitted it or purled it, and then I push the needle to take the stitch off. I done it so much. I've been knitting so much that I like made my finger bruised and sore, and now there's like hard skin right there. Only use 3 DPNs. Split half back, then front. Works easier and better for DPN. Also worked up, toe up. Can size to foot and heel actually try on. So I subscribe to the Annie's knit club or whatever, and her pattern for this month or this subscription, I don't know if it's a monthly subscription or what, I forget, but it called for doing the 3 DPNs, and I couldn't get it to work. I only ever done it when I done it before, I did it with 4, and but I couldn't get it to work. I also knit tighter with DPNs. So now when I do my heel flaps and my heel turns, I do use the DPNs for that, because I'm only using 2 basically. One that has the stitches on it, and then the other one to work them off. I may, Angel, depends on if I read myself to sleep when I record my read that I should have already done. Oh, Lord. I read myself to sleep a lot, Granny D. Especially if I can't sleep, because I have insomnia sometimes. So sometimes reading helps when you have that. I bought silicone protectors for my fingers so I don't poke myself. I know the other night I was over in Springs Live, and I had asked, and they were talking about like the finger protectors and stuff, because my finger was so sore that day, and I wanted to knit so bad, but I put a Band-Aid on it, and the Band-Aid helped, but it was like catching on the needle as I was trying to do it, so it got aggravating, so I took it off. But yeah, I'm gonna look into one of those. Somebody had suggested like the rubber finger or whatever. I don't know. I have never sewed or anything really, so I mean I can sew on a button, but or something like that, but I don't really like sew, so I've never needed any kind of finger protectors. Laura's Yarn Talk. Hey Laura, welcome in. Unicorn Stampede. Okay. Sure, Angel, I've shown them a while back on a live. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me something, because I like to. I've really been enjoying knitting, y'all. I've been enjoying learning to knit, and I want to be able to get good enough. I'm even trying an actual pattern sock now. Bye, Granny D. Thank you so much for stopping in. Paula from Stitch by Miss D. has shown her knitting in some of her shows. I think actually seeing the three together makes it better to understand if trying new. Well, see, I watch when you do the subscription with Annie's Kit Clubs, they have the tutorial videos to go along with the pattern so that you can, if there's something in the pattern that you don't understand or something. But I did watch it, and because it has a DPN version, a magic loop, and then 2 circulars. And I couldn't do it any one of them ways. I wound up having to just do it my own way with the 9-inch circular. I'll see you tomorrow too, Granny D. I'll be watching your videos. Or I'll be listening, not really watching. To protect fingers when knitting, I use silicone fingertips. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna definitely have to look into getting something. One of the rubber fingers, the silicone fingertip thing, something. Because I have so much fun doing it. Like I said, I'm even trying an actual patterned sock now. And I'm almost through with the leg. And almost to the heel flap of it. And I'm good with it so far. What I'm really more concerned about is when I get to picking up the gusset stitches to join back in the round. That's what's really got me, which I haven't gotten there yet. So I don't know if I'm, just like, I don't know, psyching myself out for it or what, but I'm nervous to know if I'm going to be able to work it, because once you get to the actual foot part after picking up the stitches and going back into the round, then you start working just the pattern on top and then regular knit on the bottom. And so I'm really have to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm going to finish watching you on my TV. Love y'all a lot. Okay, thanks, Angel. I'm not going to be able to be on here much longer, y'all. I've got to get me something to eat and take my shower and get ready for bed for work in the morning. My Dollar Tree has a package of 3 pink ones for $1.25. I'll have to check my Dollar Trees then. You could do an afterthought heel too. I've been watching some tutorials for those. And I don't know, they look a little hard for me yet. I don't know. I might try one, but I really like doing. I haven't done a toe up sock yet. I want to try one of those too. But I like working the cuff down socks and then doing the slip stitch heel flap. I like the look of it, of course, but I also like the cushion it gives on the sock. But I am eventually going to try an afterthought heel because I just want to try it just to say that I did, really. I'm glad that I caught you live, Heather. I almost went to Liz's Zingo. but I was just more in the mood for a quieter chat. Oh, thank you so much, Christy. I'm glad you came over and chatted with us. Plus, you need watch time and thumbs up. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm so glad you did. It was so good to talk with you. Ellie from Craft House has a good tutorial for Afterthought Heel. Let me write it down. Y'all, I have to write down everything. Ellie Craft House. Is that a YouTube channel, Steve? Well, yeah, it must be. You said tutorial. Pay attention, Heather. I'll check that out tomorrow while I'm at work. I'm going to take my list with me. I got a whole list over here tonight. Y'all been giving me such good advice and stuff to check out. Oh, I love it. I'm going to have so much stuff to do once I'm not working anymore. I'm going to have so much stuff to keep me occupied. She's in UK and has a ship. Dyes yarn too. Cool. I've been dyeing some yarn, y'all. Y'all, if y'all watched any of my videos, y'all probably seen. Oh, shop, not ship. But yeah, I don't have a. Well, I have a Etsy shop with mine in it. I don't have a I don't have like a website or anything. I'm waiting to see, how it does on Etsy before I try to like go full blown website like deal. So I have to write down everything too. Then I lose the paper I wrote it on. That's why I have to keep it in a notebook and then I just have to look through all of my notebooks to find what I'm looking for. You have to learn how to read autocorrect. Yeah, I know, right? Well, y'all, this is all of the blue that I got into. She's been on YouTube for years now. Oh, okay, cool. I don't think that I've actually been doing my channel for even a year yet. I want to say it's been like 9 months, 10 months, something like that. I don't think it's been quite a year for me. It is pretty. I love it. It is so pretty. I feel like it's going to be really, really pretty once all of the colors are into it. I just know it is. Because I love those colors. I usually don't like the greens and stuff, but with the rest of these colors, it looks good. So, yeah. Nice shawl, kerchief. It's going to be a shawl, Steve. Right now, it's kerchief size. I'm I just wanted to do something while I was on here to keep my hands busy and also see how this yarn worked up. I've been on YouTube for years also. My old channel name was NJ Catwoman. That's when I was still trucking. Oh, that's cool. I feel like I should have done my name with something with like cats in it or something because I have so many, but well, I say I have so many. I only have 3. That's not that many. Well, actually, technically, I have 4. I have 1 outside cat. But that's not that many. But I also have 2 dogs. And then we have chickens. But we don't have that many chickens either. We only have like 3. But I love all my babies. I have a son too. He's a teenager and he don't want nothing to do with mama right now because he's in that teenage year phase. But my computer stays making so much noise. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. When it's all the time dinging and stuff. Good night, everyone. I have to go shower, start work at 5 a.m. When I'm done, I'll see if you're still on. I probably won't be, Maribel, but thank you so much for being here and chatting with us. And you have a good night. I'm about to have to get off because I got to get up at 5:30. So I feel you on that one. I was just looking at the time when you said that. Because, yeah, I still got to get a shower and eat. I'm starving. So, good night, Maribel. Have a good sleep. It was good to see you. And with that note, I'm actually going to go ahead and go to y'all. I am so glad all of y'all come on to chat with me tonight. And it has been a wonderful, wonderful night. I love chatting with y'all. But I really do got to go get me some sleep. Well, I got to get me a shower and get me some food and then get me some sleep. And then I'm got to get up at 5:30. So, yay. I need to get to sleep soon myself. I hear you. Thanks, Heather Knight. Thank you, Steve. I'm so glad you come in. It was nice chatting with you. Glad I made it live. I'm so glad you did too. Sweet dreams, y'all. Sweet dreams to you, Johanna. Well, all right, y'all. I'll see y'all. If y'all watch my videos during the week, I'll see y'all in my next videos. But if not, I'll see y'all on my next live next Sunday night. It has been wonderful. I love talking to all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me and chatting with me. Y'all have a good night. Bye.